We've heard how AI is going to help Singapore get ahead globally in many economic sectors, like communications and health. But there is also another side to AI in the arts, architecture, and design sectors.
Well, that's right. Now, tonight, we have artist, film and theatre maker Brian Gothong Tan, who uses AI in his art. Very warm welcome to you, Brian. I am curious about your creative process and how does it integrate AI to translate your vision to a reality? Where does it come in?
Well, I mean, I started using apps a long time ago. I mean, it's my daily life. So when AI came into our consciousness, I started just exploring it. So I actually just do it on my phone. I use an app called Midjourney, and I just type in text, and then it'll spit out an image, and then I'll use that image in my artworks. Yeah.
So it comes in right at the beginning of your process.
Yes. I use it for ideation, to generate ideas, to brainstorm ideas, and just quickly prototype a lot of different imagery.
How's it different from what you did before?
It's not very different. The difference is the speed, of course, the way you work, because you are really just on your own on your phone, and you're just typing in text, and then you don't have to spend days rendering or sketching a lot of things.
So it makes the process a lot more efficient.
Yeah, very streamlined. You know, if you have a good grasp of language or poetry even, it will help you create even better images.
Okay. What about your peers, Brian? I mean, are they sort of experimenting similarly with AI?
I guess I do have a lot of friends doing AI in their work already. But I mean, there's a lot of fear, of course. But I think this fear is quite unfounded because it's just a tool. AI is just a tool at the end of the day.
Fear of what, though? Fear of
like taking over your job. Like a lot of artists think that AI will steal your job, but it's not true, because AI is just a tool at the end of the day.
It's not as creative as the human being yet.
Yes.
Okay, that's good news.
Yeah, you shouldn't fear that AI will take your job away. They always say you should fear an artist who uses AI to take your job away. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So you do see that there are more applications in the industry. Is it very rapidly changing this sector?
Oh yes, it's pretty scary actually, because every week there's some newfangled app that will come out, whether to create something totally out of your imagination or even modify images as well. So I think there is the ethics part of AI is still quite in a gray area.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good question, because it's set to impact the industry in such a massive way, yet it's still somewhat under-regulated. What would you like to see as an artist?
I would say we shouldn't regulate artists, of course, but there's already regulation happening at the app level. Because like when I first started maybe a year ago, you could do a lot of crazy stuff. But of course, the app makers themselves have put in a lot of restrictions, like you can't do things that are maybe political or gore and stuff like that. They naturally censor themselves because they want to protect them, from complaints and all that as well.
How would you like to see generative AI sort of evolve in the art sector, Brian?
I think I would like most artists to use it, actually everyone to use it, because if you don't use AI, someone in Indonesia or China, someone is already using it and pushing it to its limits, and using it's a technology that I think will be the future. Yeah, it will connect a lot of ideas together. It will help you think about things in a different way. Yeah.
Have you thought about how to use AI in a different way when it comes to your particular
theater? Definitely. Because when you use AI, it makes you think in a certain mode. Like you put different ideas together when you will not put them normally. So you'll see interesting and novel connections and things like that. So when I use AI, when I do other stuff, I also apply that kind of thinking as well. So
so you're training each other in a way.
Yes. So the AI is training me, and I am training the AI in that.
Well, let's talk about the critics of AI use as well, because when it comes to AI and AI software, using the work of artists without their consent, right? That's another issue. Of course, without them getting the compensation for that, and how to calculate that compensation as well is an issue. How do you actually sort of tread that line so that there will be, the safeguards that you need? Because you do need some protections.
Yeah, I think stealing artists' works is not nice. And I think, but at the same time, when you copy an artist's work, that's the most basic way you can use AI because everyone can do it. The barrier of entry is so low. Everyone can basically copy anyone. But then that makes the art really boring and the best way to push AI art is actually to create something so unique that no one can copy you. So you actually have to think of a new way. So I'm not too worried about the copying part. I think after a while, people can see through that.
Yeah.
You know, like doing a selfie with AI is not exactly art, you know? Yeah. So, but using AI to create something truly unique, that's a different ball game altogether.
You've just disappointed millions of TikTokers out there and people on Instagram. Selfies aren't art.
They're not art. They're definitely not art.
Brian, thank you very much for that. That was artist, film and theatre maker Brian Gothong Tan.
Thank you.